Hi, welcome to the new episode. I've been living in Netherlands for a month, so I think it's enough to make a quick summary of things which surprised me here in Netherlands, Amsterdam. If you are new to the channel, my name is Timothy. I'm 18, currently an expat in Amsterdam, studying business administration. I'm working in a startup. Also, I'm keen on entrepreneurship and Web3. Right now, strongly developing in product management. Usually, I'm hanging around Europe and Middle East with my girlfriend. Here, I share my thoughts and adventures. Okay, so let's kick off with something very serious. So here in Netherlands, in Amsterdam, it's very hard to find an entry-level job if you are a student. I don't know how is it at different universities, but at UvA it is mandatory to do the internship or the international exchange during the third year of the bachelor. So many students every year want to get an internship, and because of that there is no will and there's no competition among the companies to provide good conditions and high wage. And also it's hard to get an entry-level job, not a job as a specialist, even the entry-level job. So take it into account when you decide to move in Netherlands. So if you are not a specialist, it will be very hard to find something. Also, if you don't know Dutch, because sometimes it's also mandatory. Something was connected with UvA, so the grades. That was super surprising for me, that here the grade scale is from 1 to 10, but it is this slogan that 10 is for God. It is almost impossible to get the highest grades here in Netherlands, so usually the very well performing students get 7. And the fail level is 5.5, so you see the scale between the very good student and the fail is very short. And like, I don't know, for me it's not motivating that it's impossible to get 10. If you get 9 or 8, sometimes the newspapers here write about you because you are a marvel. I don't know what's your opinion, but I'm not a supporter of that strict grading. Amsterdam, Netherlands are famous because of the bike culture. Bikes are everywhere, everyone is cycling to the university or to the job. And because of the popularity of the bikes, the theft of the bike is super prevalent here. But it's not that simple. For me, decoding the rule when Dutch people lock the bike and when not, it's like impossible. For example, during the daylight when they go shopping, like many people don't lock bikes, just they leave it on the streets. At the same time, it is said that to have at least 2 locks when you go to the city center, and like your bike should be like heavily locked with different types of the locks. So 2 contradictory points: locking and leaving the bikes on the street without any locks. Number 4, so still in the topic of bikes, here the bike infrastructure is just excellent. So the cycling paths are everywhere. Bikes have priority on many roundabouts, junctions or streets. So going through Amsterdam on bike where are not tourists is super convenient and super fast, and I can make very easily 20 kilometers or even more per day, and it's not tiring as in my home country. Number 5, so we are in the middle of our list. The surprising fact how Dutch people are. So Dutch people are very strict, very straightforward, and don't care about your emotion. So like in perception of many cultures, they are just rude, and you should just get too used to it, that they always strict to the point and very direct. Weather. So right now we are in the middle of September. Fortunately today the sun is shining, but from the first day of September it was raining almost all the time or every night. So weather here is just terrible. It is a lot of rain, the wind is blowing quite frequently, and also like the rain here is like a drizzle, so it's not a hard and short, it's like very soft but very long. What is connected to the weather? So the air is super fresh here. Also there is no air pollution. Is a big difference in comparison to my home country, so Poland. Our air in Poland, especially during the winter, is super polluted and it's hard to breathe. Here in Netherlands it's extremely fresh. Number 7, so the rubbish bins. That was the big surprise for us when we wanted for the first time to take out the rubbish, that the rubbish bins are locked and you should have a chip card to unlock it. And in each district the different rubbish bins are locked. So for example, in our district the bio waste is locked by the chip, but in other district can be the paper, glass or etc. It is interesting innovation that not every bin is locked, but some of the bins. The point number 8, very important when you want to work here, so the wage adjusted wages. There is no something like the overall minimum wage here in Netherlands. The wage you get from the job, it is adjusted to your age. So when you start studying here, you are, I think, 19 or 18 and your wage is much lower than the person who is 21, 22 or 23. It means that in certain age it will be very hard to make a living here if you are not specialist but you're working in a restaurant or a cafe. Point number 9, I don't know, maybe it's caused by the weather, but Dutch people, especially Dutch children, swim when it's very cold. For me it's very unusual because in Poland people usually don't swim when it's cold. Here it's super popular. It seems that people here are very tamed with the water, so they are very good swimmers. When I'm going in the morning to my university, I always see somebody who is swimming in the canal or in the lake. When it's like 80 degrees, it's just cold weather. Also we notice that it's typical that children jump from the bridge to the water just for fun. Okay, and final one, the number 10. In Amsterdam it's very easy to notice that everyone has own season. Right now we are in September and on the streets you can easily notice people with t-shirts, shorts and flip-flops. But on the other hand, you can notice people with anoraks, the raincoats, with warm hoodies. It doesn't matter that it's raining or it's windy, you can always see both sides. Okay, that was it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and comment this video. I recommend you to see other episodes of my Dutch series. See you in another vlog. Bye.